Welcome to this week's Open Thread. So first off, apologies for not posting one of these last weekend. I had just flown in on Friday from Toronto. Late at night, went immediately to the parents to go visit War Pig. Came home late Sunday and just wasn't feeling it. Still had to edit Monday's video, so I did that instead of doing this normal thing. So that actually leads me to this week's topic, my Toronto trip. Was a whole lot of fun. Went out there for work specifically. Didn't get any time to do any sort of filming or any of that. It was just in my off hours. I gotta, walk around the city, go see everything. Went to the aquarium, visit a couple breweries, and hung out with some of the work peeps. Got to eat some poutine. Got to see a lot of Blue Jays and Raptors fans. It was a good time. Now, the thing that kind of sucked is, as soon as I left, on the airplane, coming back, was sitting right next to dude, just medical biohazard the whole way, coughing, doing that snorting thing, like obviously leaking fluids from the face. And lucky me, I developed the same thing about 3 days later. I've been sick since previous Tuesday. Still kind of out of it, but it's coming around. I'm gonna get better. Oh God, I hope. That leaves me. This is basically two questions here. One, what are the funnest trips you've been on? Specifically outside of your home country. Now, I've only been outside of the United States once before, and that was also to Canada, but it was Vancouver, and I was much younger, so barely remember. It was only a day trip. This is the first time in forever. Got my passport, got everything going. Was out there for about 4 days, and it was great. I'd love to go back to that city. Toronto, you're pretty cool. Definitely want to do more traveling now. Got my passport in hand, as I said, so got to visit all the cool places. What's a fun trip you've taken? And then second part of that is what's a fun trip you've taken that's sort of been ruined by getting sick? The last one I can remember is going to Vegas for the first time. I went with Wero, and that dude, unfortunately, he got sick like halfway through the trip, and it sort of ruined it for him halfway through. And then I caught it, and then I had it like full scale on the plane ride back. So even though I hate that one dude for getting me sick in Toronto, I could fully understand how, plane tickets cost a lot. You can't, just put it off just because you got some crazy cold or whatever. Still hate him. And I'm sure somebody on that airplane ride back from Vegas hated me. But, at least I try to, do this thing. Try to hide under, my clothes, cough into myself. That dude was just laying it all out there. He's an aisle seat just going, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, when you have full-on cold, the pressure changes in an airplane. Not very pleasant, I'll tell you that. I already have a hard time enough with that stuff, because my sinuses are all fuckered up. But when you have the extra sinus pressure from all that mucus, ugh, terrible. There we go. 2 stories I want you to relate to me. Favorite trip, and also suckiest trip because you got sick. Alright, now let's get to some shout-outs. Definitely no shot-outs this week. Not feeling it. Shout out to Michigan Misters Laid Pops for that Open Pit Original Sauce barbecue favorite. Now, he says his favorite sauce is every condiment in the fridge thrown together. And you know what? That's the beauty about barbecue sauce, is that you can really make it out of anything. And you just mix everything together and it turns out pretty delicious. Next shout out going to my bro, Warfikins. What up, Warf? How you doing, bud? He's one of the Twitch crew there with the Loafy Molasses. So, hey, man, if you want to see me or Wero hanging out every once in a while around 9:30 p.m., you got to check out that Loafy stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Loafy Molasses. It's a lot of fun. That's Mama Luigi to you. Sorry I missed your graduation thing. I believe that was now last Wednesday, since it was next Wednesday from the previous weekend. Congrats on your graduation. Robbie D, you don't have to die no more. Here's a shout out for you. Cherry Bomb, here's your shout out. Sorry, no vodka today. I'm sick. Just don't need that extra Hoo-wah. But hey, your birthday's June 5th. Happy early birthday. It's coming up pretty soon here. Bonus points because I'm also a June birthday. Eric Winters, you also get a shout out because you know that vinegar sauce is what it's all about. You need that tang. And finally, a shout out to Courtney Simchak Mertz for graduating from Texas State University. Well done. That shout out coming from James Simpson. Cheers to you, and hope you can pay off them school loans relatively quick. Alright, that's all the shout outs for this week. If you like one next week, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. Just might get to it. And as always, this is Open Thread, so if there's anything else you want to talk about, post it down there too. That's all I got for this week. Thanks for your comments, and thanks for watching.